Hey guys, Ray from Love Your RV back with another snowbird trip update. Not too many left to go. We're almost back home. Anyway, in this one I wanted to share three different free overnight parking places I found going across northern Oregon here, kind of along the Columbia River. It's a very popular path on Interstate 84 for travelers and particularly snowbirds like myself that are coming down from north. So I thought it'd be something to share where if you're just going along the road and you want to not have to pay RV park fees, you can just kind of get an overnight. So let's go. First, we got Wild Horse Casino here, just near Pendleton, Oregon. We stopped in there, and it's very easy in and out right off the interstate, and they have very large RV spaces over here. I didn't have to go into the casino and register or anything for one night. You're good to go. Of course, you're going to have a lot of trucks over here. There's a kind of a trucker area here, so if any of these places, if you don't like road noise or engines or trains, just forget about it, but we don't mind, so it's worth saving the money for us. Anyway, it was quick, easy in and out. Also, there's a travel plaza here with some pretty decently cheap fuel compared to others. If you can get the casino card, I think there's more discounts. And down at this end, there's a good cheap propane, and also there's a free RV dump. I didn't see any potable water around. The propane guy, said the actual dump water is potable, but I don't think I took my hose up to it. Anyway, if you want a free dump right in there. Next, we went down the road, not too far, to a place called Rufus Landing. We wanted a little base station to explore a few sites in this area, and a friend of ours had clued us into this place. It's actually a U.S. Army Corps of Engineers area, and you can camp up to 7 days. You just got a kind of a flat place here. There's other places kind of down the river. I drove down, and there was a smattering of different places. As I got close to the dam here, John Day Dam, I noticed there were some really unsavory looking RVs, look like maybe abandoned in this park. So, your mileage will vary. On this side, I saw rigs on the Washington side too, but this seemed to be one of the better ones. It's really quick to get to it. There's an overpass here, fuel station over here. So on this one, I have both the casino and this one. I have some video footage for you, just kind of a look at the casino parking lot. This one I show here, and also we did a kind of a little side trip one afternoon. Up here is a Stonehenge World War I memorial that a guy had built. That was kind of interesting. It was free to go and check out. And then over here is Mary Hill Museum of Art, and that was really neat. We actually didn't go inside that day, but we just walked the grounds, and there was all sorts of statues, art statues outside, and the views are just amazing. You could see down the gorge there, so that was worth a stop up there. And then we stayed there a few days. We actually watched some windsurfers showed up, and they were doing their windsurfing out here, so that was kind of cool. Then we moved down to our final free spot here was Columbia Gorge Discovery Center and Museum, and they have some RV parking right here. Big spaces. I was able to just nudge in here, no problem. I actually pre-registered through Harvest Hosts. I don't know if you know, it's a pretty popular thing for doing farms and wineries and golf courses and museums. That's one reason I bought it. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to it. Actually, you can get 15% off, and I get a kickback, I think $15 or something like that for bringing people to sign up. But I think it's worth it. You get some nice overnight spots like this one. Although you're right beside this 84 Interstate Freeway, and I found this one had kind of a hill, and the trucks would set their jake brakes off when they went by, so just a warning there, but it was worth it to us. We went in today, and we went through the museum, and the lady brought out a raptor, a red-tailed hawk, and explained all about it, so it was a really cool stopover. Anyway, I got some photos from there, and like I say, a few video clips from the ground of the other two. So yesterday we came over the Blue Mountains and down from up there on Dead Man's Pass. Picked a good day. Up on the mountain it was about 50 degrees, so the pavement was all bare the whole way, although there was a ton of truck traffic. So we just pulled in here to a place called Wild Horse Resort and Casino, just off of Interstate 84 here. They offer some free overnight parking in their lot. They also have an RV park out to the back of the property, but we spent a good night here. They have the spots all marked off. Big wide spots, enough to open the slide, which is nice. So, free overnight. The casino also has movie theaters and a bowling alley, a couple restaurants. So the place filled up pretty good last night. And there also is a kind of a truck area over to the back here that filled right up with trucks, but big parking lot, lots of space here. Nice little stopover as we make our way up the Columbia River Gorge. So we've arrived at Rufus, a town just below the John Day Dam. And there's a Corps of Engineers site here that offers free camping up to 7 days. So we've pulled off. It's a little noisy. You got Interstate 84, and on the Oregon side there's train tracks. And the Washington side, there's train tracks. It's actually pretty cool. It's just below the dam. Today was a little rainy, but it's sunset right now. It's kind of a really neat cloud formation on the hill down there beyond the dam. Lots of birds here. Actually spotted some pelicans that flew in. See if we can find them down there. I think those white dots down there are actually pelicans floating in the river. I'm not sure, but I did see pelicans. There's the dam, and then there's some locks down there. I've seen some river barges go by, tugs pushing river barges, and somehow they go through a lock. Then on the Washington side, there's all kinds of windmills. It's pretty neat up here. The clouds are hanging in the hills right by the windmill. Windmills aren't doing really good right now. It's pretty calm. There we go. Some windmills up there on the ridge. But yeah, this is the area here. It's quite a bit of flat area. See lots of fishermen come here, and they fish along the river. But there's a big open area for RVs. There's ours down there. Some other folks down there. You can see there's a big flat area here. So pretty cool. Kind of interesting to watch all the barge traffic that goes through here. All these kind of tugboats pushing barges up the river and down the river. There's one going through right now. So there we be, Stonehenge, Washington State. So that was built by a guy named Sam Hill. What in the Sam Hill? Let's give you a look around. It's perched up on a ridge up here, high above the Columbia River. Oh, breezy up here. That's why there's so many windmills. So we're camped around the corner down there at Rufus Landing, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Land free for 7 days. Nice little spot. Explore the area from. Across the side over there is Interstate 84 in Oregon, heading west. Down here we have some wineries. There's a little RV park down there. And then where all those trees are in front of that bridge, that's Mary Hill State Park. We drove in there. Looks like a nice state park. And then we're going to go up. There's a Mary Hill Museum up on that ridge over there. So we're going to go check that out. Beautiful. Let's zoom down the Columbia River west. I think off in the distance we should be able to see Mount Hood, but it's obscured by clouds, I believe. To wait for it to clear up a bit. There's where we're camped at Rufus Landing. And we've made our way up to the Mary Hill Museum of Art. Early spectacular grounds and building. Give you a look at it in a second. Awesome views from up here on a big patio they have. There's the bridge. I think that little town down there is called Biggs. See a guy fishing down there. Lots of fishermen on this river. Go to the west here. They have quite the grounds here with all sorts of sculptures, and it's checking out that metal plant-shaped thing. And here's the building. Old mansion, it looks like. And they've added on some modern stuff. Very peaceful gardens here, especially this time of year, not very many visitors around. Here's a deer made out of old parts, old tools. kinds of things. Keys and wrenches, pliers, springs. Someone's old shop turned into a, what is that?
It's a deer.
Diane's stag. Huh, that's so cool. Very interesting grounds just to walk around, and beautiful views. We're just going through and reading these plaques that detail the history of the place, going back to the Lewis and Clark days and the Oregon Trail, all that sort of thing. Very interesting place.